Another great way to get our students' attention and to help them with real-world tasks when it comes to counting in Base 10 is data collection and analysis. So we can do graphing activities, and they reinforce with real-world situations. So like what we did here, okay? Did we collect data? Yes, all right? So let's look at it, all right? Let's look at our calendar here, or our graph that we did, okay? All right, and so I'm gonna ask some questions, all right? Which has more, yes or no, for liking puzzles? Which has more, yes or no? Tell me more, Ashley.
They both have 9.
How do you know that?
Because I counted them.
Oh, you counted them. Okay, well, it took some of you a little while because you were like, okay. So let's just move one over here. Let's just, Katie, I'm gonna move you to yes. Okay, so which one has more now? Yeses, but it takes a while to see that, right? Why does it take a while to count? Can anyone tell me? Why, Sophia?
It's not organized.
It's what?
It's not organized.
Ooh, it's not organized, you're right. How can we organize so we can count these easier? Can I have a couple of people come up? Katie and Gray, can y'all come up and show me how can you organize this so that we can count it easier? You work together, y'all got to talk to each other. How do you want to organize it? What do you think would be a good way to organize it? Okay, can you tell us what you did? Come on over here and tell us what you did.
So what I did is I put it in like 2s over.
Okay, so you're thinking in groups of 2s going left to right. Okay.
I just did like 4 across, and then yeah, extra thing.
Okay, so let's ask some questions. How many yeses are there, class? How many? 10. How'd you get that? How'd you get that? No, not Lexi, Mason. Lexi lost her voice.
I counted by 2 and then the extra one.
So you counted by 2s. Who had a different strategy? Emma.
I went by 4, so I did 4 plus 4 plus 2.
Nice, so you did addition. So you knew there were 2 4s, which is repeated addition, plus 2 more. 8 plus 2 is 10. Excellent. What about the no's? How many no's are there? 8. How did you get that? Abby?
There's 2 rows of 4, so it's 4.
You did 4 plus 4. Did anybody do it differently?
I counted by 2s, so 2, 4, 6, 8.
Nice, counted by 2s. Did anybody count each one individually? Nope, because you've organized it in such a way. Excellent job, have a seat. Who has a different way they would organize it? Who has a different way? Come on up. You want to pick somebody to help you, Brooklyn? Okay, talk together. How would you organize it? Okay, so tell us what you did. How'd you organize it?
For the yeses, I did 2 groups of 5.
Ooh, can we turn it and make it look like a 10 frame? Can you turn it so it looks like a 10 frame? Like the 5's going, yes. Good. Nice. So, what do we know about a 10 frame? What do we know about a frame? What happens when it's full? How many are there? Class? 10, right? Okay. So, were you thinking the same thing with the nose?
Well, when it was all jumbled, I like circled 3 and then I circled another 3 and then circled another 3 and I was like 3, 6, 9 when there was 9.
Ah,
But then I organized it that way in my thinking.
good. Could you set it up? Could the two of you work together to set up the nose like a 10 frame? Ah, so how many no's do we have? 8. Do you see that? How did you know that? What do you know about a 10 frame? There's 10, good. What else do you know? When we think about a 10 frame, this is actually a double 10 frame. We think about a 10 frame, if we're just looking at the top, what do we know? Yes, Lillian? Yes, there's 5 in the top row. So how many are on the bottom row? 5, right? So if we look at this, come over here for just a second. If we look at this, how many do we know, how many no's are on the top? 5, right? Because that's full, okay? So how many of you can tell me, what did you do to figure out, after you knew the 5 was full, how did you know that there were 8? Tell me what you did. What did you do in your head, Gray? So you counted on from 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Did anybody do it differently?
I know that there's 2 spots missing on the nose, so I know that 10 minus 2 is 8.
Nicely done, Sophia. Yes. Okay. So they can also do subtraction. Anybody do it a different way? Okay. So do you see how we can use our ability to collect data to use it for counting? We can also use it for organization, talk about how we can organize it like a 10 frame for place value. Okay, you guys can have a seat. Excellent. But let's think about what else we could do. Now, all of you were talking about counting by 2s and counting by 3s, right? Because skip counting is one of those trajectories that they have to know. I want you to look here. What is each vote for the smiley faces? How much is each smiley face worth? 1. How much is each pizza slice worth? 5. And how much is each student or the soccer ball worth? 10. Do you see that? So we can change the key in order to work on skip counting. Do you see that? Okay, so that will help them a lot. How many students answered yes? Class?
10.
How many more students answered yes than no?
2.
Nice, you got that quick. Why did you get that so fast, Ashlyn?
Because I know that 10 minus 8 is 2.
Good. Did anybody do it a different way?
I saw that there were 2 on the yes side missing, or not missing, sorry, 2 on the no side missing from the 2 filled ones.
Excellent. Do you see how easily the 10 frame will help students compare and contrast as well? Okay, to see the difference. And notice the different strategies you used. Some of you used subtraction. Some of you used counting on. Some of you saw, oh, there's 2 missing. You could just visually tell. Okay, so that's important. So how many students are here today? Abby, how'd you get that?
I just added the 2 together, 10 plus 8.
Nice. Did anybody do it a different way?
Oh, yeah? 3 groups of 5, and then I added on the
Nice. You counted by 5. So you did 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice. Anybody do it a different way? All right. So if you notice, we can get into adding, subtraction, and all that with just collecting this data. And this was a activity, remember where I collected those sticky notes? You answered this question for our responsive classroom. Do you remember that? Okay, so that's what I mean, is it could be like an attention getter. It's something that you're gonna do in math. This could be a spiraling activity to kind of review place value, addition, organizing, how to set it up like a 10 frame, okay? So those are all the things that you can think about.